Hello, welcome to OnSite. So today we'll be seeing how you can create BOQ for the clients, that is bill of quantities, and against that how you can schedule the work for the project in task and get the work completed in time. Further, we'll be also seeing how to raise an invoice for your clients. Okay. So first of all, you can set all your rate cards in the library in prior. So go to library, click on rate library. Here you can add all the work rate cards of your works. So just I will add one of the work. Click on add item like TV box unit installation is one of the work. I can define a item code. I can define the unit GST. If no GST, I can mention it 0. Further, I can add the cost components. Like I have the different cost component available. Like I will add a labor cost. So there is a carpenter involved, and per square feet they are charging around 45 rupees. There is material cost involved. Like I have a green plywood involved. So it is around 2.5 numbers used for 1 square feet, and its rate is around 60 rupees. Further, any type of extra cost you can add on add fees and add the cost name, like it's and transportation cost I am adding. It's around 50 rupees. So in this way, you can derive the cost price for your work. Further, you can add the markup, that is margin for that item. So I'm taking it in percentage. You can change it to percentage from here. I'm adding 20 percentage of markup. So further, you will get the sale price, which will be quoting to the client. Then you can add the description of the work. Like I have added, you can describe the work. Then you can add the cost code. Like it's an interior work. I will add the interior work as a cost code for the sale. So like this, you can create the rate card of all the works in prior. This way it becomes easy for you to create the BOQs. You can just pull the items from here. So let's see how to do that. Go to the projects. Let's go to the Kiran guest house project. So click on estimate. Click on create BOQ. Add the BOQ subject name, like this is an interior work. So I will have interior work as the subject name. Further, I will add the client name, save. So here you can add you have multiple options. So I will be adding first a section. Section will be this is for my living room. So the living room will be my section, save. Further, if you click on the three dots, you have multiple options. You can add item manually here, or if you have the rate library set like we did now, you can pull the item from there. So I will click on add item from library. Your rate library will open. So like I want to add the TV box unit installation. I'll mention the unit. So like this is for 1500 square feet. Next, and you can add, let's add one more item like console unit. It's of around 1000 square foot. Next, so like this you can create the BOQs. Further, you can add the bank details, terms and condition for the BOQs and save this. So your BOQ is created. You can just click on this download option and download the BOQ. So like this you can create a detailed BOQ for the client with stamp, signature, all of the terms and condition, and share it with your client. Further, you can do the budgeting for these items. You click on budget, you will get the cost breakup. Like this is a total sale price, and this is a breakup for each of the items, and there's a margin we are going to make. This is a cost price. Further, you can also get the cost component breakup for each item. So like these are the labor cost involved, these are the material cost, and these are the transportation cost involved for the TV box unit installation work. Similar manner, you can get a breakup for the console unit. So you can do a detailed budgeting over here. Once this is done, now let's schedule the work for this project. So go to the task. Here you can schedule all the work. You can add tasks manually. But if you have created the BOQ, you can just pull the item from the BOQ. Just click on this from BOQ. Select the BOQ. Select the items you want. Like I'm taking the entire living room items. Save. So your work is scheduled in task. Now you just have to assign it to your team members, add a duration. So just click on this three dot, edit. So I want this to be completed in 10 days. I will take the start date as 7th. So automatically system will take the end date. I will assign it to my supervisors. Further, I can save this. Similar manner, I will just assign it to the console unit to my site team. So I will add the duration date. I will select the start date, assign it to my supervisors and engineers. Save. So this is how you can create the schedule for your work in the task. Once this is done, now let's see how you can raise the invoice for the client. So just go to the transaction, click on create transaction, click on sales invoice, select the client name, next. So if you have the BOQ created, you can just pull the items from BOQ for the invoicing. So click on select BOQ items. It will show all the items you have added in the BOQ. So I'm taking both the items. Next, I will add the quantity. Like this, I am invoicing 400 and this I will be invoicing 600 square foot. Further, any kind of discount, additional charges, you can add all of that. Any deduction like TDS, you can add that. Any retention amount you want to retain after a certain time, you can add that. So let's add a retention amount of 10,000, which I will be retaining. You can add a due date, like I want to retain this on or before 10th of October. So system will give you a reminder that on that particular day that you have to return this much amount from this client. Then further you can attach any kind of bills or any documents. You can add the bill to ship to address and you can just save this. Further, you can download the invoice, open the invoice and download and share with the client, or you can directly mail to the client from on-site itself. You can add the client mail and your mail, just share it with your client. So this is how you can create invoice and you can schedule the works for your project. So if you have created the BOQ, it becomes easy for you to create the schedule. You can just pull the items from the BOQ, and for invoicing also, you can directly pull the items from your BOQ. And further, you can do the budgeting. So end of the project, you can calculate if it's up to the margin you have expected. So this is the expected markup as per the budgeting. Okay. So thank you.